Good afternoon. Here I want to talk about SQL, the query language. What is the need of SQL and why is it necessary? So first of all, I want to tell about tables. What are the tables? Actually, we need information to be stored. For example, if we consider a school, then there are so many students, and there is some there is they have been allotted a roll number, and there is some address also. So we have to maintain their identities. We are here, for example, there is a school which has some students, and in that and these students have their some ID, or we will say that STID, we are saying it. So for better understanding, there is a student ID, and then there is a particular name, student name, and then there is some for particular their address or some bus stop or something. For example, we have some address where there is their location. Okay, and there this is a different table. And when we talk about some other for this is for enrollment in the school. If we talk about the for maintaining database for marks, so we will also include one other category, that is ST marks. Student name will be there, student will be name, marks, and then what is the if we take these two also, then it is also okay. Then we can say ST grade for whenever we are doing the evaluation of marks. This is for evaluation. So for different roles, different roles, we have different tables. Consider this one. We will have student ID, student name, and then student marks. Oh, sorry, student address. We have some names also. There is A, or B, sometime, or some BC names. So this is actually name. Sorry, so name. This is ID. So ID will be some roll number allotted, 256, 258, or 92 something, and their address will be somewhere street, some type of street, some park lane, somewhere, some unique address or some unique landmark. This ID will be unique for all these names. This will be and we have to this is for a small one. So if we have to identify a person with an ID 256, so we can say this is Aftab, name of Aftab will be there, and we can easily identify it manually without taking anybody's help. Yes, we can simply see that this ID belongs to Aftab. So we can retrieve with the help of ID the name as well as the address, because it is being fed into the table. We can find out the IDs with the help of the ID. We can find out the name and address. The student, the name and address whose ID is 256. This is some manual query which has been made by us. But now when in a college where there are thousands of students and there are thousands of IDs and thousands of addresses, so it is not possible for us to find out each and every name. So for that we use database. We use query languages. Let's talk about the fields and records and columns in a table. What is a field? Field is any particular, any this the attributes is called a field, the collection of attributes like name, ID and address. This is name, and under name there is this, all the names will be there, and ID, all the IDs, and address, there are all the addresses. And record, for record this is any row will be, can be called as a record. And column is this is one column, this is another column, and this is another column. This is column 1, this is column number 2, this is column number 3. And if any table appears to be blank, then it is called as a null value. That's it. Null value for any table which appears to be blank is called null table. So in this way I would like to conclude my SQL introduction by saying that SQL is a language which is necessary for creating databases. Database creation is there for maintenance of large number of records, when there are so many people, when it is not able to remember by human mind. So we use computers for this purpose. So for that we write queries like creation, deletion, insertion, updation, and subtract, which is all these tools are we are also using in daily life. So we are just giving them names. There is no need to remember them, and we don't need to logging up these terms. We should know that it is what creating the table. We have to create something. First we create something, and then we modify, in which it includes deletion, insertion, updation. Deletion, we have to take out something. Insertion, we have to put inside something. Or in updation, we have to update, we have to change the data. For example, some ID is changing of some number, so we use updation command in this way. So I have to conclude that these SQL commands are used for such. These are the simple. This is an introductory part. So thank you for listening.